Hey folks, my name is Violet, but you can call me Vi. I live in New York with my mom and my non-identical twin sister Rose. My mom used to be a famous supermodel before she had us. Growing up, Mom fulfilled all my wishes. I just had to name it and I would get that thing. But for some reason, she was always a bit mean to Rose. Even friends at school teased Rose about being adopted, because every time there was an event at school, Mom would be there for my performances and then leave before it was Rose's turn. Once, I decided to ask Mom if she didn't like Rose because she was adopted, but Mom went berserk. Where did you get that stupid idea? No one is adopted, and I like Rose just fine. It's just that you're my favorite, and I know one day you'll make it big in the modeling world. Yeah, I sure did. I was only 6 when I did my first advertisement, and nailed it. After every successful campaign, Mom would spoil me rotten. Like when I was in the 5th grade, Mom took me shopping for Christmas, and there I saw the most amazing pink-colored hoverboard. But just as I reached for it, another girl grabbed it. Oh my God, how dare she? It's okay, Mom, I'll get something else. But before I knew it, Mom was running after that girl and saying she'd buy her anything in the store in exchange for that pink hoverboard. Everyone was watching Mom buying that girl everything she pointed her finger at. And in the end, she gave me the pink hoverboard. Mom was a bit crazy. Afterwards, we left the store happy, but a guard came running after us as we were about to get in the car. You left her. She's with you, right? OMG! We both were so busy shopping that we forgot Rose was with us. Yes, she is. Where were you hiding, silly girl? Come on, get in the car. But what about my gift? Just get in the car, Rose. I'm getting late for my shoot. I always felt bad for Rose when Mom ignored her. So growing up, I always shared my gifts with her and gave her half of my stuff. Once in the 7th grade, Mom bought me a beautiful red jacket. While I was trying it on and looking at myself in the mirror, I saw Rose watching me. I knew she liked it, so I gave it to her. You sure, Vi? Come on, Rose. Yes, I'm sure. But the moment Rose wore it, Mom walked into the room. Look, Mom, doesn't it look great on Rose? I bought this for Vi. Why are you wearing it? But Mom, I gave it to her. It doesn't even fit her properly. You can't even button it up. Ugh, she's just like her dad. She even looks like him. What did she even mean by that? Seeing the hurt look on Rose's face, I hugged her. But to my surprise, she pushed me away roughly. You did it on purpose. You knew Mom would get angry. What? No, I didn't. She was so angry at me. She ran to her room and slammed the door shut. Later, when I walked past her room, I was shocked to see what Rose had thrown on the floor. It was the jacket I gave her, cut up into tiny little pieces. After that day, Rose started to hate me and ignored me everywhere, even at school. When we were in the 10th grade, there was a new guy at our school, and we instantly became friends during recess one day. Brad was an amazing skater, and he taught me how to skate every day after school. He was also a cute guy, and I kinda had a crush on him. One day, I was practicing with him and fell from my board. Though Brad patched up my knee, at home, Mom went crazy seeing my leg. What have you done? Do I need to get your legs insured now? This is gonna leave an ugly scar. Geez, Vi, you have a shoe commercial coming up, and you will go there with this ugly wound on your knee? It's not such a big deal. Please, just chill out for once, Mom. Mom insisted I stay at home for a few days, but I refused. I didn't want to be cooped up at home with her talking about modeling and ads all day long. The next day, I needed some books, and when I entered the library, I was stunned to see Rose and Brad sitting together. But what they did next shook me. Brad leaned in and kissed Rose on her cheek, and she blushed. What in the world? When the two saw me, Rose smiled at me sweetly, and Brad looked excited. Hey, Vi, glad you're here. I've been wanting to introduce you to my girlfriend. This is Rose. Girlfriend? And Rose, this is Vi. She's my best friend. OMG. I just couldn't bear the smug smile on Rose's face, so I ran out of the school, crying angry tears. When I reached home, I wanted to confront Mom. It was her fault that Rose hated me and was now taking it all out on me. But before I could enter Mom's room, I heard her yelling at someone over the phone. Yeah, I know she isn't my daughter. Thanks for the reminder. It's not like you can prove anything, so just buzz off. What? No way. That's why Mom treated Rose so badly, because she was not her daughter. I couldn't remain angry at Rose after knowing this, and I just decided to let the whole Brad thing go. But a few days later, I came home one evening and saw Brad sitting in our lounge, and he was shocked to see me. You live here, Vi? Vi, your boyfriend sure is funny. Of course she lives here. Darling, I saw him at the door with some flowers, and I just knew that he was here for you. No, Mom. Brad is here for me. I know Vi's been drooling over him, but he chose me. Mom suddenly turned to Brad. Are you crazy? Why would you choose Rose over Vi? Vi likes you, so go out with her. And with that, she snatched the flowers from him and gave them to me. Mom, what are you doing? But before she could even reply, Rose pounced at me and knocked me to the ground, pulling my hair. I hate you! You ruin everything! What did I do? Get off me, you psycho! Just then, we saw Brad fleeing out the open door. Oh my God, he saw all this! He saw what an awful family I have! He left because of you guys! The next few days, Rose stopped eating at the table and would always be locked up in her room. Though I was angry at her for overreacting, I was even angrier at Mom. She'd been a jerk that day. One day, Mom came home and told me she'd entered my name in some really big pageant that would be amazing for my modeling career. But lately, I'd been enjoying skating, and modeling just seemed something that was being forced on me. Mom, no. I don't want to. I'm done with modeling, etc. I want to be a skater. Suddenly, Mom started yelling at me for the first time in my life. You're done? How dare you, you ungrateful brat! You'll be grounded if you don't participate in this pageant. Oh yeah? Then ground me. I won't participate, and I won't do any ads or photo shoots from now on, because I want to focus on being a professional skater. And then, just as suddenly, her tone changed completely. Oh, Vi, my love, you know, I made so many calls, asked a lot of people to get you in this pageant. If you back out now, hun, it will be so embarrassing for me. Can you do this one for me, for your mom? Though I hated it, I agreed because of all the guilt-tripping Mom had started. But this was the last time. At school, I was glad to see Rose and Brad had made up. But one afternoon, as I was headed home, I spotted them parting ways. And a minute later, a car stopped in front of Rose. She first looked around as if to see if she was being watched. And when she was sure, she got into the car. Huh? What was she getting herself into? I was so worried for my sister that I decided to follow her on my skateboard. A while later, the car stopped near a park, and Rose got out with a lady and went inside. I can't prove it now, but soon I will. Don't worry. Perhaps this will help. Rose then got up and hugged the woman, and after a while they both left. What was going on? Back at home, I decided I needed some answers right away, so I barged into her room. What are you doing? How dare you come here? Cut it out, Rose. I saw where you went today. Who was that woman? Hard work. Right when she gripped my arm, someone slapped her hand. Don't you dare touch my daughter. Wait, what? I'm here, and I have the cops with me, and you're gonna pay for stealing my daughter. Suddenly, the cops came in, but Mom grabbed me tight. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Lying? Well, here's the DNA proof that shows Violet is my daughter. Can someone please tell me what on earth is going on here? Rose then explained that since she always thought she was adopted, she did some research and found out that the day we were born, a baby was stolen from the same hospital. The news article had a picture of the woman whose baby was taken away, so Rose contacted her. But it turns out Rose wasn't the stolen one. I was. Yes, and when I reached out to this horrible woman, she said I didn't have any proof. But Rose got me some of your hair for a DNA test, and now I can prove that you're mine, love. But why would you do that? Because I gave birth to an ugly brat, and I wanted a daughter who could be an amazing model like me one day. You were beautiful even as a baby, but you've turned out to be so stupid. You're a crazy, horrible human being. You just used me and mistreated Rose our entire lives. You don't deserve to be anyone's mom. The cops then took her away, and as I stood there in shock, my real mom hugged both me and Rose. I'm here now, and I'll make sure you both feel safe and loved, always. I hugged Rose really tight and whispered, "Thank you."
Hi, I'm Lena. Before I tell you my story, please click like and subscribe. My mom used to be a supermodel, but after I was born, she gained weight, became a stay-at-home mom, and then Dad left us when I was 3. She'd just be weeping all day and stuffing her face with ice cream. Whenever I cried, she'd give me ice cream too. But as time went by, I was still eating like this while Mom got over her depression, lost those extra pounds, and jumped back into modeling. One day, I was imitating her poses in the mirror, and she came in laughing. "Mommy, what's so funny? I'm gonna be a model one day, like you." Oh, poor baby. Why are you so dumb? Modeling isn't for everybody. We'll find something you're good at. But I doubt that. That was mean. But when she left, I sneaked out her high heels to practice my catwalk. And moments later, I broke one. I glued it on and put it back. Mom started going away for work, so she hired a nanny for me. Years passed and eating just became a way to cope with my feelings. Whenever I was sad or stressed, I'd just stuff my face. And by 8th grade, I was plus-sized. I was smart and got good grades, but everyone just mocked me over my weight. I even changed schools, but things didn't get better. Because here, I was invisible. And it felt awful. Until one day, Freya, the most popular girl, came and sat next to me. "Hey, you're the new girl, right? Your hair is so pretty." She started sitting with me every day, and we became really good friends. Now, suddenly the boys were noticing me, but only 'cause they wanted to get close to Freya. I'd become the official delivery person for everything they wanted to give to her. So one day, when this cute boy Sheldon gave me flowers, I was shocked when he said they were for me. Was this some kind of prank? But he looked so sincere, and then he asked me out. The next few weeks, I was over the moon. But once when we were out for dinner, I suddenly felt the chair give away under me and I went crashing to the floor.